Right, I just can't stop. Right, yeah, that case should have thought twice about buying it. But the Superstars in there, speaker, the SWR meter, and there's still another slot for another radio or something else. I've took out the TYT, the 9800. That's come out and it's going in this case. This is what I was using for my solar stuff. The whiteboard I had in here with the control system, control panel stuff, that's still in the van, charging big batteries I've got in the van. And I just cut out this bit of board to fit in there. The radio is going to go on here. The charge controller is going to go here. I'm going to get 3 holes for the wires going through. And then I'm going to have, I've got some markers here because I'm about to draw this out. And the top, I'm going to have, I think, that one, which will be power in for the solar panel at the top. Then that's power in and power in, cable out the way, far corner. And then I'm going to have the voltmeter down the bottom, so it's sort of like in line with everything else. And then a couple of USB sockets in the middle, obviously just to run a light and charge phones. And then that'll be my my emergency go box for radio, sealed case, airtight, rubber seal in there, compression valve. Got a hole marked at the back to get the power cable there. Radio sitting there nicely. I didn't want it on that side because I didn't want the speaker, the microphone getting plugged in and out all the time and wear and tear on there. So if I have the radio on this side, then the microphone can stay plugged in all the time. I've ordered an elbow for the antenna and a PL259 to SMA. I had it a second ago. It is. So I can have on the elbow the diamond antenna for portable operation, or just plug in the main antenna to the back. Right, I'm going to go drill this out and then do some wiring. And I have measured it. It does close, but I can't close it because then I'll just cut the wire off. Anyway, right, I want to be back in a minute. I've already screwed this on just so I could sort of line things up as I'm pushed for space. And then yeah, the bottom velcroed in 18 amp hour battery, I think. See if I can read upside down. Does it say? Yeah, 12 volt, 18 amp hours. And that's only velcroed in because the case is only going to lay this way or stand up. Velcroed in case of battery failure. I can swap the battery out without even messing around with anything. And I bought some. I tried to get some brackets to fit in there. Yeah, this isn't a Pelican case. It's a Xperia case or something. I can't quite read that. The only website I found was like in the Netherlands or somewhere like that, German, and the brackets I think were like 28 euros, can't remember. And they sell different ones, different cases, and Google couldn't translate the page, so I didn't want to go and order some dodgy ones that didn't fit. So I've just bought this angled plastic. I'm going to cut that down to probably like 3 centimetre, whatever that is. You know, about that long. Slot them all in and then screw it in so I can slide it up and down. Anyway, I'm waffling. Catch you in a bit. Right, being outside, drawed a hole big enough to get the plug for the radio through, so I'm not going to be stripping too much off the original wire in case I want to install it somewhere else. So that should fit in there nicely. Yep, a couple of millimetres either side, or a millimetre either side. 3 holes here. The bottom one went a bit funny. Get that in there. 3 wires at the bottom. Power out is going to go to the USB ports. Battery is going to go to there. I have got a put it somewhere. There it is. I've got a 60 amp breaker that's going to install. But everything's going to be fused. I'm going to be using blade fuses on the back of everything, so I don't think I'm going to use that. There's just no space for it really. Yeah, the solar panel is going to go from there through there and then come out there. Right, start screwing. Right, there's the brackets to hold the faceplate into the case. I think, as I said before, I could have ordered these online for, I don't know, 20 something quid, but this was like £5 for, I think, a metre. Just plastic. It doesn't need to be strong, but it's strong enough to secure it. It's just got to stop it from moving. Really, it's not going to move much anyway. So there they are, all 4 cut with a hacksaw, filed down with a file, and I think I'm going to pre-drill a hole in each one so I can screw them down and slide these in. And by magic we're back upstairs. Right, let's see if I can do this. They are really tight fit because I just tried the first one out. They're just the right size. 1, 2. I think it's full of dust in there, so I'm going to give them a good clean. I'm going to use some trusty 3-in-1. Love this stuff. Never a fan of WD-40. Give them all a squirt, slide them in and out, but that's it. I'm not going to push them in too far because they're a pig to get out. And then obviously once the board's in there, draw these out, slide them back in place, screw it straight to the board so I don't need to measure it. And then that's enough to secure the radio and whatnot in there. Didn't really work one-handed. There we go. So yeah, pre-drill all the holes in there. Then I can slide them onto there, all the way around, screw them in, nice snug fit. And then, if I ever need to, lift the thing out. Some fuses there already. It's amazing what a bit of oil does. Just wiped off a few bits of dribble. And they all go in and out a lot easier now. But then after time they'll stiffen up, which was fine. You know, as dust and dirt starts to get in there. And number 4. But we're putting a hold on this tonight because I've run out of cable. Can't wire up that. Need some more of this 10 amp cable stuff, so I'm going to go to the shop tomorrow as I've got to go out soon. There we go. I can just pre-drill them holes, screw that in there, and that'll just hold it nice and snug. At the moment that is working. It's wired up to the battery terminals and the charge controller. These crop clips will be inside. They're just poking out at the moment because it was easier for the moment. Temporary messing around. And also I've got a mini magnet. Yeah, mini magnet I can use with this. 270 and ta-da! Waterproof, airtight, and ready for deployment. Right, I'm going to eat some dinner and put this away until I can get out tomorrow and get some more cable to wire this up. Oh yeah, thought I'd mention this for those that haven't subscribed or seen my videos before. I've got a small 10-watt solar panel that I can plug in there. It's only about a foot square, and I carry that around in a laptop, like padded case for a laptop. So that'll be the QRP portable side of things. I've just ordered was it 1/2 amp trickle charger, so I can charge it from in the house. But in the van outside, if you don't follow my channel, I've got a 40-watt panel on the roof, and another charge controller slightly better than that one, and 2 75 amp hour batteries, so I can charge this or power it from the van, or go portable, or use it from the home. Really, with the little, what is it, a foot long antenna on the back. Yeah, so it's all solar powered. self-contained, off the grid, and all that malarkey. Yeah, shit, it's the fan box, isn't it? I think that's what they call it. Go box, go kit. Right, let's see if I can do this one-handed. Excuse the camera work again. I'm just about to order a new phone online, and I'm going to order one of those little phone tripod things as well. My phone broke last week, and I've been using my old phone until I get paid. So this is my old phone. So yeah, I've pre-drilled this plastic brackets I've fabricated or just cut, and put the board in, put the brackets in, and screwed them in so they were all lined up. Now I'm wondering if I can get it in there in one hand, with one hand. So yeah, to get them to line up, it was easier just to put the board in, put the brackets in, and then they all just push into place. And that's it. Top bit's now secure. That's not going to fall out. It takes a lot of prizing out. There's about 5mm between the battery and the board. Should have used something smaller and lighter, but I had a bit of shelf to hand. I just had to trim it down to fit the box. So that's in there nice and snug now. The idea of this box is just, it's my lights out box. I'm going to keep in here some LED lights. So if we have a power cut, just grab this box, plug a load of lights into it. It doubles up as go case for the radio, keep the radio safe and secure, and I literally just plug the antenna in, turn it on, use it. I'm lazy, I don't like wiring things. Keeps the radio safe for transporting. Again, Raynet side of things, if we've got an event or call out, I can just grab this and go. I can use it for multiple aerials, multiple power supply, charge my phone, charge my tablet. I could even put Velcro in there and stick that in the back of there somewhere. Yeah, so it's very versatile, and now that's in there, it ain't going to go anywhere. The battery's not even moving, it's just held in with Velcro, as I said before, and probably shown in the other video when I had the solar stuff in here. Right, well, my little elbow 90-degree bend turned up today. Can't quite see what I'm videoing, so I'm just waiting for the adapter to come on there, then I can use my antenna from the handset, and I'm just wiring all this in now, making a right old mess. Got the solar panel wired in there with a 10 amp fuse, blade fuse. I'm in the process of just doing this one. That's the USBs. I think I'm going to put a 2 amp fuse on there. You know, 2 amp will do any phone or tablet. And I've got a 2 amp. I was going to put a 10 amp on there. That's the voltmeter, but you know, a 2 amp will do. That's sufficient on there. Yeah, the maximum I think my big panel puts out is about 3.5 amps. So that 10 amps fine for the panel. And also today, I've got that battery on charge. My little eBay £5 12-volt charger, it says, half an amp. Kicks out 18.4 volts. So that's going to fry the battery. It's been on there for a couple of hours. The battery's just sitting just over 12 volts at the moment. It was on 12. So I'm going to cut these off the crock clips and put a cigarette lighter adapter socket thing on there, and then I can charge this in the house from this socket and that trickle charger. And yeah, hopefully I can get this done in the next hour, because I want to take it out tonight. But that's progress as we go, sort of thing. I know people always want to see stuff being built. If you buy one of these plug-in-the-wall trickle chargers, you may want to be careful. That was on 16 volts a second ago. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 14.4 volts. Again, it was on 15, 16 when I first unplugged it. Yep, it's unplugged and it's still got power for it. So yeah, if you buy one of these and you unplug it, give it a few hours before you start licking the crock clips. You see it's still dropping now. I'm just going to chop these crop clips off and put a cigarette lighter on there. 12-volt socket. And then I can run the, 18 volts, 18.4 volts from this when it's plugged in through the charge controller, and that'll drop it down to the appropriate voltage for the battery. But yeah, just so you know, I mean these vary from £4.80 or something I paid for that. You can pay £15–20 for these. Some say 500 milliamps. This was 400 milliamps. It'll vary in price, but I'm pretty sure they don't vary in voltage like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're all going to say voltage when the damn thing's unplugged. So yeah, just be aware, be careful. Don't go putting it on your tongue just yet. Just put that on the end of the trickle charger. Still got 6 volts coming through it. And I've got charge coming in and it's not plugged in. Also, the black and white wire, negative and positive, is the wrong way around. So yeah, worth noting that. The white one's normally live. On this one it's actually negative. So the wires are the wrong way around. I'm getting the charge coming from it and it's not even plugged in. Righto. There we go, I've just sucked the last power out. The green light's pretty much off now. No, it's back on. Right, so we're charging. Yeah, that just allowed me to trickle charge it. A couple of days it's not being used. I'm out 3 nights a week, I think, on nets. And the rest of the week it'll charge up nicely. Yeah. The board's got like a 3mm gap there and a 1mm gap there, because as I was tying it up it sort of twisted, so it's not straight, but no one notices.